Welcome to Virtual Properties. Here we are, we're turning your dreams into reality. And basically what we are doing here, we are offering you a two-for-one system, a system where you can have cash flow from a system called TurboCycler and a free position in virtual property. Now, virtual property is what we're going to talk about now, and that is your residual income that will grow steadily over the next few months until you are financially secure. So let's get started with this presentation. So here we go. Virtual property is a new way of earning monthly residual income. And the residual income comes from member to member. And when that happens it's a beautiful thing because we have subscriptions that are paid through a payment processor, as I will explain in a few minutes. Now, in the near future, virtual property is the development economical project of the first ever member-owned 3D virtual world. In other words, we have a virtual world where we are able to play in. The best way to stay connected with friends and earn monthly residual income. There is a lot of fun to be had here. We make money. We own our own virtual properties, own virtual businesses. There's a 3D social environment, virtual getaways, and entertainment. Now, in the first month of operation, we have become worldwide. There's 133 different countries have visited our site. We currently have participation from all parts of the world, and our support team and members are here to assist you almost 24/7 in your preferred language. See, the only thing you do in virtual property, you pay a $50 fee for the $50 tower, a construction fee, which is your website, and a $50 for the 250 tower, which is a total of $100. But all the rest of it is paid member to member, and you never have to worry about anything other than ensuring that your growth is here by being part of TurboCycler. Now, we not only provide you with the virtual properties platform, we provide you with web-based tools, live training, webinars, live support, free promotional websites, marketing and printing solutions, live access to admin and owners, virtual commerce area, exclusive training and material, and much, much more. Now, check out some of these tools. I mean, biggest program ever is the actual website of Jen. He is the owner. And there where you can see some videos and what this is all about. Virtualproperties.in is a website that you can go to where you can see all the webinars that you are going to be able to join him on. In his webinars, he actually will talk to you and train you on everything to do with virtual property. And this whole PowerPoint here is done in full. I only select certain important slides that are important to us. Then there's a news site, a print site, and a media site. Our business model is virtual properties, a member to member, get paid instantly. It is paid from member to member with the global payment systems, which are PayPal, STP, Solar Trust Pay, and AlertPay. The program is kind of an evolution of affiliate sales or associate marketing. But please don't confuse this with multi-level marketing or gifting activities. This is certainly neither of those. Okay, I jumped one slide, so let's go back. Okay, I need the next one. There we go. The VP Retirement Plan is a virtual property, is the only program in the world that allows its members to reach retirement conditions in a period of 12 months. Now, how would you like to earn $9,000 in residual income every month? We have created a realistic and followable step-by-step guide to that you can stay on track to achieve your virtual property retirement goals fast and easy. And how would you like to see that $9,000 being $45,000? And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So here we go. How do you get started? Well, here it is. You will get started very simply by being invited by someone And when someone wants to join virtual property community, you first become an active tenant by renting a virtual apartment from their sponsor or inviter. Your inviter will walk you through the sign-up process and making sure you are on the fast track to success. Now here we go. This is the most important part. This here is your virtual building categories. This is what you need to get your head around. There's 4 virtual property categories available. Category 1 is a 2-story, 10 vacancies, 5 apartments on the first story, 5 in the second, and that will be your the 2-story building is gonna be 10 vacancies, which is $500 that you are going to be able to have income residually from your renters. Category 2. Category 2 is $250 building. Again, there is now 9 stories and you have 45 vacancies and $11,250 once those 45 vacancies are filled at monthly income. In the category 3 is $500 and you have 9 stories, 45 vacancies and $22,500. And really all of this comes from profit. You never have to put any extra money in because all you start with us is with a TurboCycler that gives you the money, and we give you a free position in virtual property, which we will forgive you the rent for the first month. So it's quite exciting that you get 2 programs for one. And then there's category 4, which is $1,000, 9 stories, 45 vacancies. It's $45,000 per month. Now we in our cash flow system with TurboCycler, what we actually do is we are going to actually do what nobody else has ever done. We have a system where you can really, literally, may turn with 4 people a monthly residual income of $45,000. So this has been a brief presentation about virtual properties. There's lots of other ingenious ways to manage your property. So at this point in time, what I would like to do is introduce you to the way we keep track of all of our, programs and the way we do it and the spreadsheets and TurboCycler. So let me go right now into my desktop and turn on desktop sharing with you. And then once the desktop comes up, you will be able to see what I see full screen. Let me know. I mean, don't let me know. Just wait. It's just see if the desktop is just starting to load. There we go. Share the full screen. So I'm just sharing my screen with you now. And then I'm going to show you the spreadsheet of a virtual property and explain how we are controlling that spreadsheet. So let me show you this. There we go. I have it up now. So you should be seeing a spreadsheet which is called Master TurboCycler Team Spreadsheet. And what you're seeing here is different colors, and column E is the landlord column, F, G, H, and I, and so on, and J are the renters column. And then we have the rents that are due over here in A, B, C, and D. So green is the $50 rent, C is the $250 rent, and $500 is yellow, and the 1,000 is blue. As you can see, we do not have any $1,000 rentals yet in our system. We've only been in here about a month and a half, 2 months. So, and as you can see, the yellow ones, there's a few up on top, and then a lot of them are orange. That means they're in the $250 rent. So for example here, Sherry Modjeski on line 6, they has 5 people beside her, including me, that we are paying her $250 a month residually every single month, and $50 for the first hour, so that's $300 a month, and that means she makes $1,500, and out of that $1,500 she only pays $300 to Laurie because she's Laurie's renter. Laurie's on line 5. So that's how it works. So when you come in, you can come in like through TurboCycler, and the light green people here on the right on this spreadsheet are the ones that are in turbo and waiting for their construction towers to be constructed to go green. But as you can see, there is also everybody else is in green. Those are $50 renters. So when you're looking at this spreadsheet, always look at column E, which is yourself as a landlord, and then your renter next to you, and it's important to get 5 people next to you. And then the 5 people that are next to you will get their own landlord position in column E, and they will then fill in their 5 people. And that's what we're talking about. So what are we going to do now is I'm going to show you how we're going to achieve this simply by using, I have a PowerPoint that I can show you that will be showing you exactly how you are going to be able to do this very simple and very quickly and no time at all. So let me go to the beginning of this. There we go. And I'm going to start the presentation. There we are. Okay, now it's coming up any minute, and here it is. So this is Dr. Now's 3D Team Assist TurboCycler and Virtual Property Landlord Strategy. It's a 2-for-1 networking business opportunity. And the first thing that we're going to show you is what a matrix actually looks like. So here's your matrix. A matrix is a 6 people 2 by 2. That means there is you, which is yellow, it's me, and then there's 2 people under you, number 1 and 2. And those are coming in either from spill, from you actually going out and selling it to someone else. And then there's also a call center that you can join, which is with a co-op, and I'll explain that later. That call center, the expectation is that they will give you 2 people underneath you. And then the bottom line, you have 4 positions, and each position is worth $200. When these people come in on the bottom, either through spill or through people like 1 and 2 bringing a couple of people in, you make $800 on that bottom. Now what are we going to do is what we are going to bring in one person, which we call an adoptee, and we have right now we're working with Mexicans. These are Mexican people that live in Mexico. It's a town line from another business of mine, but they're all very poor. So what we do is we adopt them. And they know about this, and we have a deal with them where we handle the money and we will grow everybody's business. And at the same time, in about 6 months from now, they will be very happy because they will have residual income. We'll be handing it all over to them. In the meantime, their money will make us grow. Just keep that in mind. This is what the exciting part is. So the first thing we do, once you have 2 people under you, we will then take the first position and bring in one adoptee. And that adoptee has his own matrix on the left-hand side. And once that one adoptee has 800 on the bottom, they will use that money. And there's your second matrix on the right-hand side of that first adoptee. And as you can see, from the money that comes through, we'll put 2 people through his link to make sure he gets his 2 people and to follow through with getting their own renters in as being a landlord. So here is actually the spreadsheet. Now remember the spreadsheet I showed you to you earlier. Landlord is on you with the yellow color, and then the adoptee is next to you. That's the adoptee, the first one you had, and then below that you see the red adoptee 1, and I will explain how this now works. So here's your matrix, your first matrix of your adoptee. So the first thing that happens, the first $200 that the adoptee gets on his third position is going to duplicate for you for an adoptee from Payline to yourself. So that's your adoptee 2 that you can see there and next to me, and it's a duplicate 1. The next thing we do, the next $400, we goes to 2 new paid-in adoptee members. In other words, we put 2 people through the adoptee's link and we pay for them. And now that means that those 2 people are now going with the first adoptee on the line in virtual property because they get a free position over there. And now that adoptee has 2 people in virtual property that will pay him 30 days from now $300 each, so he's already in profit over there. Now what happens with the money that the adoptees get? There's another 200 that is going to go for a second matrix because the second matrix has to come also in. And as you can see, the next slide will explain it a little more in detail. Again, here is your spreadsheet, and here is the second matrix of your adoptee. Another $800 comes in, and when that 400 is used to put 2 people under the adoptee, that money flows up, and somebody above you, above the adoptee, could be one of your downlines, not necessarily you, will get $400 without having done a single solitary thing. And it works. It's working right now as we speak. People are making money from the Mexicans, and they're very excited about it. So now, and in this cycle, at the 200 is another duplicate for yourself, which is adoptee number 3. Then we're using $100 from the next $200 to construct the tower, to do the tower construction, so that they have their virtual property towers live. Then there is a $20 co-op fee that is going to be for leads, so that we can bring people under the adoptee, and $25 call center that will bring 2 people under your adoptee or on on your VP, your new adoptees, and so on. So in other words, we are able to help. However, the fastest way that you can grow this is by bringing yourself 2 people or have spill 2 people, and a lot of spill is being created because of these Mexicans that are being brought in and adopted. And adopted basically means that you're paying $39.95, and then when they fall, and you only adopt them if it's on your pay line, because the money will flow up to you, because it's a you pass up the first 2. That means you will then mark this adoptee as paid, but it is not a PIF, it is a loan. When you will see in the next matrix, the actual adoptee will pay you back the $200 that you have marked as paid. And the beautiful thing with this program is the same thing, which is a beautiful thing with virtual property. It's member to member. It's not through a company. So we control everything. You get paid through STP and AlertPay. And there's a $25 for a VP promo site that can be built for them. And we do have VP promo sites we get from the Gen, and they're free. But you need to build it, and then also have some pay buttons on there so people can subscribe to your monthly rent. And that can be done, and it's $25 for somebody to do it for you, so that you don't even have to do that. And then it's $200 for the 3rd matrix, and here you go. $200 is paid back to you. I said in 3rd matrix, it's actually in the 2nd matrix you get back the $200 you originally marked that adoptee when he first came in, when you first adopted him. Now you realize that we're talking just one adoptee that will make all this money happen. One person, not 2 or 3. You don't have to bring any other in, because everything else comes richly from the money from these adoptees. Here is the 3rd matrix of the adoptee. In the 3rd matrix, there's another $800, and it comes from the follow me. People will follow and drop in here, and also from spill, because there's people that are working that matrix. And here is what is going to happen in the 3rd matrix. You're going to get $400 used for 2 duplicates from the adoptee, from Payline to yourself, and that now means you have 5 adoptees in virtual property, because all of those are over in virtual property for free. There's $100 towards rent. That will be now put aside, because there's $300 in rent due at 30 days from now. Then is the usual little fees here. That makes $200, and then $200 for the 4th matrix. And now look what happens. You have a total of 5 new renters on your VP spreadsheet on the line, and I'm telling you, each one of those is worth to you $1,800 in monthly rental income once they're at the $1,000 level. And that is never to be able to be stopped, because it comes all from profit. You make $9,000 and you give $1,800 to your landlord, and you have a $7,200 profit at this point. So next, the adoptee's 4th matrix. Again, there is growth, and in the 4th matrix you will have another $800. Same person, same adoptee. We're talking the same person here. And here is the spreadsheet. Now what happens here? $400 is now being used out of here to bring 2 more people through the adoptee's link. That will now give the adoptee 3 and 4. That means he has 4 people. Now there's another $100 towards the rent. There's $200 now being held. Then the usual little fees. That's for the second 2, and for the $600, and $200 for the 5th matrix. Now we're coming to the 5th matrix. In the 5th matrix, again, This is the adoptee. It is the one and only person that you have adopted. All comes from his money. Here's another $100 he has available. And now we're bringing in $200 for one referral again for your adoptee, and that brings it to 5 people in there in the adoptee line. And now he can make $7,200 a month once they're all at the $1,000 tower level. Here's the last $100 for that one adoptee to pay his rent. And again, there's going to be some small payments for the call center and for the co-op leads. And $200 is for the 6 matrix, and $200 is held for the upgrade in the 6 matrix to the $500 level. Now look at this. On the left side, you see virtual spreadsheet. That virtual spreadsheet actually is going to be now 5 in your side and 5 below you. And what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is that the 5 adoptees, Mexicans, that are next to the adoptee, the one that you adopted, will do exactly like what you have done with your first adoptee. Every one of them will have 5 people under them over time. That means eventually you will end up with 25 people. And I'll give you the numbers of that in a minute. You'll be a landlord baron, not just a landlord. The adoptee 6 matrix, again there's $800 at the bottom. $300 goes to upgrade to a $500 matrix. We save $200 from the 5th matrix. $200 for re-entry to the 7th matrix. And finally, the Mexican has $300 worth of profit, and that's when we fly down to Mexico. And we're going to have a big party. We are going to give them some computers. Some of these don't even have computers, and the leaders will then make sure everybody gets their debit cards, and they go through AlertPay so they can get paid, and it will be handed over to them. And if they want to become a landlord baron, it's up to them at that point in time. So here we are. You are now a landlord baron, and it means basically this: all 5 adoptees will duplicate the above system, like I told you before, and you will end up with 25 adoptee renters at $1,800 each per month. And this was all be done on automatic pilot, literally, as long as you duplicate and listen to what we tell you to do. That is $45,000 per month minus $1,800 to your landlord. Net profit per month is $43,200 every single month once that is in place. And it shouldn't take more than 12 months to do that. Now, as far as your adoptees are concerned, they're not landlord barons like you, because as a baron you have 25 people. Here, the adoptees, they have 5 people each, the 25 of them. That makes $1,800, which is a total of $9,000 per month, less their $1,800 in rent they owe, and that leaves each of them with $7,200 per month. I don't know you, if you know, but in Mexico, my leader makes $20 a day. Has a wonderful family, hardworking, but that's all they make. Can you imagine what is going to happen at Christmas when they suddenly are going to make $7,200 per month? They're going to live like kings. And you can be very proud because you helped him to get there by adopting him. And he helped you to become a baron, which means you are making $42,000 per month. So all of this was created. This is your road to success. All of this was created by you joining TurboCycler and bringing in 2 paying members under you. Then you adopted 1 new TurboCycler member from our pay line, which is one of the Mexicans, and placing 2 paying members under that adoptee. So think about it. The total people that you've brought in is 4, and you adopted 1. You brought in 2, adopted 1, and brought in 2 more. And as long as those 4 people you bring in duplicated exactly what you're doing, it is unstoppable. All future growth is produced out of profit from your adoptee's pay line, and by duplicating your effort using the system above. The team assist, admin staff, and closers are always there to help you on your road to success. So this is your first day of the rest of your life, so get started now. So let me go back now and to get rid of this, and I want to now show you the start guide. This is how you can get started, and I mentioned earlier there is 3 ways to get started, and this is your start guide. There's a total of 6 steps, and all of it can be seen in PowerPoint by checking the strategy checklist little white link above there. And you can do that when you go to superteambuild.com/strategyguide.html. So yes, Super Turbo Team Build is 100% no-fail strategy. This is your step-by-step member guide, no fail. The first thing you do is you join TurboCycler today. And there's three ways of joining. The first way is with paying $239.95. It is $39.95 to activate your program, and $200 you will be paying to your either to your sponsor or to the person above your sponsor, depending where you come in on the matrix. Now, that's the fastest way of doing it. And then there is also another way, and that is where if you don't have the money, you cannot come up with $239.95 either on a credit card or STP or AlertPay. You at that point can become come on a list to be adopted. And the fastest way to be adopted is by you bringing within 48 hours one person that has $239. We will bring you in first, we adopt you, and we brought that person under you immediately. And as you will see, that will now get you started within 48 hours. And then the third way is where you cannot even bring one person, then you have to go on an adoption list and wait until you are able to be adopted by someone. And then, if that's the case, get together with your person that brought you, and then you decide from there what you want to do. So there's three different ways, and it can also be done for free. Now, the second thing we do for you is we put you into our Skype rooms. There's two of them. One is TurboCycler, and the other one is Virtual Properties. We also, number three, will complete your free upgrade position in Virtual Properties. There's a whole instructions here. I'm not going to go over it. It's simple. It's going to be you're going to be helped. Number four, get your two people under you in Turbo, either by spillover, it happens very fast sometimes, or by you going out and bringing a couple of people in by selling the product. There's products that go with this, and or you do it through the co-op and by the call center leads that bring them over under you. However, you must realize the call center leads is a slower thing. You will get, and if you get two people in first, you still will get two people from the call center because you've paid for it. The $25 means you can be expected to get two people. That means each one of those two referrals that you will get, direct referrals, are $12.50 each. You will never find that anywhere else. We have a call center in the Philippines, and they're professionals, and they work in conjunction with me, and we will make sure that everybody will get to this promised land. Now, the next thing you have to do is you have to adopt a VP member after you have your first two people under you, and that is one of the Mexicans. And then you need to also put more people underneath the adoptee. And these people have to be paying people that you bring in, either through they come in through spillover, or you go out and bring them in yourself, or with the co-op call center. So the last thing, the optional co-op leads, that is $20, and then the call center is $25. If you do both at the same time, we do a subscription for $20 for the co-op for the leads. That's a subscription every month. And because we need a continuous flow of leads, we also have search engine optimization on our main marketing site, which is going to give us 120,000 hits in 120 days. We have also the search engine, social media optimization through Facebook pages, where we have simulcast videos, webinars, and there's going to be a huge number of leads coming from there, people from there over time. All that is in the works, all that is being worked for you, but the key is really just join, because it is a no-brainer. You cannot go wrong, okay? And then there is also a library of helpful links, and everything is done for you. It's done by admin to explode your Virtual Properties monthly residual income with the 100% no-fail strategy. So basically, this is what it is all about. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop the screen sharing, and we get back to the main account. Okay, I've stopped the screen sharing. I'm back in the main account now, and I'm going to Gonna have some questions answered for you. Okay, and then let's have a discussion. And if you have questions, please let me know. And then I will also will be talking about the gifts, because everybody that comes here is guaranteed a gift, and they're really good gifts, a good value, and that's just for coming, not needing to nothing to do with joining. So let's have some questions, and please just type them in if you wish to participate with the questions, and let's get you signed up.